There is a very specific kind of humiliation that consists of standing on a sidewalk in a $2,000 Italian linen suit, holding a pack of cheap paper napkins, while questioning every life decision that led you to that precise second. Olivia Sutton never imagined her personal apocalypse would smell like motorcycle exhaust and cheap synthetic pine air freshener. But chaos? Oh, chaos absolutely loves a woman with a color-coded agenda. On a gray and freezing afternoon downtown, Olivia Sutton stood in her impeccable linen suit, clutching a package of radioactive neon red napkins like a grenade. In front of her, Becky sat on a battered motorcycle, wearing a worn leather jacket, taking off her helmet with a calm that was bordering on infuriating. Olivia looked at the disaster in her hands and said impatiently,
This is a joke, right? Where's the hidden camera? Where's the host? I'll sign the release form. Just tell me this isn't happening.
Becky let out a tired sigh, the kind that comes from an 8-hour shift in traffic, and replied dryly, "The order was for a sealed package from Fabrics & Co. I picked up the sealed package. What's inside is an existential issue between you and the store. Clause 3 of the user agreement." Olivia felt her voice pitch up several octaves, panic rising in her throat as she yelled,
Existential issue? I have 200 guests from the city's elite arriving in 4 hours for the Kensington Winter Gala. I ordered Rouge Imperial, aged oxblood. This glows in the dark. If the power goes out, my guests can use these to signal landing planes.
Becky glanced at her phone mount, completely unimpressed by the meltdown happening in front of her, and said, "Look, Olivia, I've been riding since 6 a.m. I sat in gridlock on the interstate for 2 hours, a golden retriever tried to eat my left ankle in the suburbs, and I just want to eat a stale bagel and pretend my day is over. Just confirm receipt, give me 1 star if you need to vent, and let me go." Olivia's eyes widened in disbelief. She snapped back.
I am giving you 0 stars. I am going to write a complaint so detailed, so meticulously documented, you will be banned from apps that haven't even been invented yet.
Becky stepped off the bike. She was tall and suddenly intimidating, invading Olivia's personal space as she warned, "You are not going to do that. I need this money. Rent is due tomorrow, and my landlord doesn't accept rich people's complaints as currency." Olivia felt desperation taking over. She pleaded,
Then fix it. The store is in the historic district, traffic is deadlocked, no Uber can get there and back in time. I am ruined. Ruined.
Becky looked at her vintage watch, then at the threatening gray sky, and finally back at Olivia's desperate face. She resigned herself to the chaos and said, "Fine, get on." Olivia looked at the muddy vehicle in horror.
What? On that thing?
Becky shrugged, offering the only option left. "It's this, or you walk in those Louboutins. The GPS says everything is gridlocked. A car won't make it. With me, cutting lanes and ignoring a few laws of physics, maybe you make it. Hop on, princess. The carriage turns into a pumpkin in 50 minutes. Moments later, they were weaving through the chaotic city traffic. Skyscrapers blurred in the background as Olivia clung to Becky's waist for dear life, her eyes shut tight, screaming against the wind.
You are a complete maniac. Where are the airbags?
Have you ever wondered why the best love stories involved imminent danger? It's because forced vulnerability is the universal shortcut to, "Oh my God, I might actually like this person." Becky laughed, shouting back without turning her head, "Relax your body. You're stiff as an ironing board. You're throwing off the balance." Olivia tightened her grip, protesting.
I am not stiff. I am organized. There is a difference.
Suddenly, the sky opened up, unleashing a torrential, freezing rain. Becky swerved the bike onto the sidewalk, taking shelter under the awning of a closed antique shop. Olivia slid down the wall to the dirty ground, soaked and defeated, whispering to herself.
It's over. The store closes in 20 minutes. We're stuck under an awning that smells like mold and lost dreams. My hair looks like seaweed. I'm going to have to move to the countryside and raise alpacas.
Becky took off her helmet, shaking out her wet hair. She crouched down to eye level, her voice unexpectedly soft as she said, "Hey, breathe." Olivia looked up, tears mixing with the rain on her face.
You don't understand. Mrs. Kensington can destroy my career with one phone call. I built my company from zero, from my tiny apartment. If I'm not perfect, I'm nothing.
Becky looked at her with a new understanding, dropping her guard. "I know about things falling apart. I was a sous chef at a Michelin star place downtown. The owner had a breakdown, closed shop overnight, and moved to a silent retreat in Bali. Left me with no job and my mom's medical bills to pay. I sold my car, bought this bike. Now I deliver the food I used to cook." Becky reached out, gently tucking a strand of wet hair behind Olivia's ear. The touch was electric. Plan A fails, you go to Plan B. If Plan B blows up, you go to Plan duct tape and prayers. We figure it out. A massive crack of thunder broke the moment. Becky cleared her throat, standing up quickly. The rain slowed down. The store is literally on the next block. If we run, we make it. Against all odds, they made it back to the mansion. Olivia hopped off the bike, holding the correct package of napkins like a holy artifact. She smiled at Becky with genuine gratitude.
We did it. You saved me.
But the moment was cut short. The service door opened, and Mrs. Kensington stepped out looking like she was made of dry ice and diamonds. She stared at them and asked coldly,
"Olivia, what is the meaning of this? You look deplorable. Where were you, and who is that person?"
Olivia froze. The fear of social rejection kicked in instantly. She couldn't look Becky in the eye. Her voice shook as she stiffened her posture and lied.
There was a logistical error, Mrs. Kensington. I handled it personally. She's no one, just the delivery girl. The company sent her to fix their mistake. She's leaving now.
Becky's face shut down immediately. The hurt was visible behind her eyes. She put her helmet on slowly, her voice muffled and cold. "Right, just the delivery girl, like always." Becky revved the engine and sped off without looking back, leaving Olivia standing there, heartbroken, clutching the perfect napkins. Later that night, the gala was a success, but Olivia felt miserable. She left early, driving her car to a dimly lit food truck plaza. She found Becky sitting on a concrete bench eating a sad slice of pizza. Becky didn't even look up as she asked, "What are you doing here?" "Come to ask for your change. I already spent it on this cardboard pizza." Olivia stepped closer, her heels clicking on the pavement, and said softly,
I came to apologize. The party was flawless. Mrs. Kensington offered me a yearly contract, and I felt empty.
Becky kept staring at the asphalt. "Congrats on the contract." Olivia took a deep breath, letting her vulnerability show.
I was a coward. I treated you like you were disposable just to save my own skin. But the truth is, the only time I felt genuinely alive today was on the back of your bike, screaming at you in the rain.
Becky finally stood up. She looked angry, but her eyes were softening. "I don't need you to save me, Olivia. But I was disappointed. I thought we created something real under that awning." Olivia stepped closer, placing a hand on Becky's leather sleeve.
We did. I give you 5 stars. I give you the whole sky. Just forgive me.
A small, crooked smile finally appeared on Becky's face. "You talk too much when you're nervous."
Then shut me up.
Becky cupped Olivia's face and pulled her into a kiss that tasted like rain and cheap pizza. It was urgent, messy, and perfect. When they pulled apart, Becky whispered, Merry Christmas, Princess. Olivia laughed softly, resting her forehead against Becky's.
Merry Christmas, you reckless maniac.
And what if I told you the happy ending wasn't in the plaza? It was in the spreadsheet. 6 months later, under the bright sun of a new season, the scene looked quite different. The Stone & Sutton food truck wasn't just open, it was a local sensation. A winding line of hungry customers waited patiently, while inside, the chaos was controlled and delicious.
Okay, everyone. The wait time for the chef's special is 15 minutes. Please keep the line organized.
Inside the truck, Becky moved with the grace of a conductor in a kitchen orchestra. She leaned out the service window, catching Olivia's attention and pulling her in by the collar for a quick, playful moment, saying, "Partner, I need more sauce."
Already on the inventory log, chef.
Laughter echoed over the sizzle of the grill. As they shared a perfect look of partnership, we realized something important.
Okay, reset. That's the third
I'm so
time,
sorry,
guys.
I can't help it!
Let's go again. What are you laughing at? Hey, hold on. We're not at the kiss yet. Okay, was that paint? All right, let's go again. Wait, was there a kiss in this scene? And cut. And cut. Cut. I don't even know why I bother. They never stop kissing. That's the upside of casting a real couple. Hey, save a slice for me. Just a peck. Okay, they never get tired. Oh, now they're dancing. All right, folks, apparently we're dancing now. God, I need a girlfriend. I feel so single.
And that is how you turn a nervous breakdown into a happily ever after. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to support the channel. I'm dying to know, what was your favorite part? The rain or the kiss? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, stay colorful.